Hello students, welcome back. Today we will discuss some more bits from reproductive health. Question number 22. The ability of animals to regenerate lost part was first reported by options 1. Tremblay, 2. P.R. White, 3. Stewart, 4. Harrison. So let's know the information about these scientists. Tremblay reported the ability of animals to regenerate lost part. P.R. White, he established indefinite growth of isolated roots and of tumor tissues of plants. Stewart, he was a British botanist and plant physiologist. Harrison is the first to successful grow artificial tissue culture. So is succeeded in growing the artificial tissue culture, that is Harrison. So as per this information, the correct answer for this question, that is the ability of animals to regenerate lost part, was first reported by Tremblay, that is option 1. Question number 23. Study of formation, growth and development of new individual from an egg is called options 1. Apomixis, 2. Embryology, 3. Embryogeny, 4. Cytology. Let's see the definitions. Apomixis, formation of seeds without fertilization, is called apomixis. Embryology, the study of formation, growth and development of new individual from an egg, is called embryology. Embryogeny, the formation and the development of the embryo, is called embryogeny. Cytology, the study of cells, is called cytology. So let's see the question once again. Study of formation, growth and development. So in the four definitions, formation of growth and development of new individual from egg. Embryogeny, the formation of and development of the embryo from an egg. Both are almost similar, but the question is a study of. So already we know some of the definition. Biology, bio means life, ology means study of. So embryology, ology means study of formation of embryo from an egg, is called embryology. Embryogeny is a process of the formation and development of the embryo from an egg. That is a process, and study of that process is called as the embryology. So the correct answer for this question is option 2. Question number 24. Growth hormone activity is options 1. Unaffected by thyroxine, 2. Increased by thyroxine, 3. Decreased by thyroxine, 4. None of the above. So let's see. GH or growth hormone is secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary gland. So this growth hormone or somatotropin, it is also other name of the growth hormone, is somatotropin. It is also called as. So I am writing here somatotropin. The other name of this growth hormone is somatotropin. So this hormone is secreted by anterior lobe of pituitary gland, and this hormone activity is increased by thyroxine. So the correct answer is option 2. Question number 25. In an aging person, there is a, so in old person, aging is nothing but old. So in an aging person or in old person, there is a options. 1. Increase in mucopolysaccharide cement of connective tissue. So mucopolysaccharide example is hyaluronic acid that we are studied in the sperm structure, not a sperm structure, ovum structure. The ovum is surrounded by corona radiata cells, and these corona radiata cells are glued with mucopolysaccharides. They are complex chain sugar molecules. The most abundant mucopolysaccharide is hyaluronic acid. So, increase in hyaluronic acid cement of connective tissue. 2. Gradual alternation in components of connective tissue. 3. Increasing collagen rigidity of connective tissue. 4. Both the second and third options. Let's see. In an aging person, muscles begin to shrink and lose the mass, and also muscle fiber number and size is decreases. Water content of cells are also decreases. So then it leads to, due to the shrinking as well as the loss of mass and size and number and loss of water content. Due to this, gradual alternation in components of connective tissues takes place, and also increasing the collagen rigidity. What is this collagen? So collagen is a protein. Collagen is a protein. It is abundant in the muscles. So that's why it is also called as muscle protein. It is a muscle protein. And this collagen is considered as abundant in animal kingdom. The protein abundant in animal kingdom. Protein abundant in animal kingdom. So now the correct option is 4, both 1 and 2. So in aging person, there is a gradual alternation in components of connective tissue as well as increasing collagen rigidity of connective tissue. Question number 26. Which of the following is incorrect match? Options: non-medicated IUD, lips loop. 2. Copper releasing IUD, LNG20. 3. Hormone releasing IUD, Progestasat. 4. Saheli, once a week pill. Let's see exact matching of these words. Non-medicated intrauterine devices, lips loop, it is also given correct in the options. So non-medicated IUD is a lips loop, it is correct. And copper releasing IUD is copper T, copper 7 are the examples. Hormone releasing IUDs are progestastat as well as LNG20. Saheli, once a week pill. So by seeing this, hormone releasing IUD, Progesta said it is correct. Saheli is called as once a week pill. It is also a correct. As per question, we need to find the incorrect match. So copper releasing IUD is copper T and copper 7, not LNG20. LNG20 is a hormone releasing IUD. So that's why the correct answer is option 2. Question number 27. In a assisted reproductive technology ART, after in vitro fertilization, what is transplanted in fallopian tube? So after in vitro fertilization, embryo embryo up to 8 blastomeres if zygote is not transplanted. If zygote is not transplanted, embryo up to blastomeres are transplanted in the fallopian tube. So fourth option is correct. Question number 28. Which of the following is a correct statement? Option 1. Surgical methods of contraception prevent gamete formation. 2. In embryo transfer technique, embryos are always transferred into the uterus. 3. All sexually transmitted diseases are not completely curable. 4. Oral pills are very popular contraceptive among rural women. So let's see the statements. 1. Surgical methods of contraception prevent gamete formation. So this statement prevent not this gamete formation, prevent the gamete release. So surgical method prevent gamete release. So that's why this statement is wrong. In embryo transfer technique, embryos are always transferred into the uterus, transferred into the oviduct or maybe fallopian tube. So this statement is also a wrong. All sexually transmitted diseases are not completely curable. It is correct because AIDS, hepatitis, hepatitis B, these diseases are incurable. Heps are also there. So we know very popular. AIDS and hepatitis B are incurable. So not completely curable. This statement is correct. Oral pills are very popular contraceptives among the rural women, among the urban women, urban woman. So it is also a wrong statement. So the correct option is 3. Question number 29. Growth through increase in volume is options 1. Cartilage, 2. Striated muscles, 3. Nerve fiber, 4. Lens of eye. So let's see the information about these options. Cartilage. So in this cartilage, growth increases in thickness. Striated muscles are also called as voluntary muscles or skeletal muscles. These skeletal muscles growth occurs through increase in volume. Nerve fiber. The growth occur through increase in length of eye. Growth occurs through increase in diameter. So as per question, growth through increase in volume is striated muscles. So these striated muscles are also called voluntary muscles, also called voluntary muscles, or skeletal muscles. These are the other names of these striated muscles. So the correct option for this question is option 2, striated muscles. In that muscles, the growth occurs through increase in volume. Question number 30. In ectopic pregnancy, fetus grows in options 1, vagina, 2, fallopian tube, 3, uterus, 4, body cavity. So let's know this here. Fallopian tube, it is also called as oviduct. It is also called oviduct. So body cavity is nothing but coelom, is also called a coelom. So now in ectopic pregnancy, this we need to know. Ectopic pregnancy. First know about this. What is a ectopic pregnancy? Ectopic pregnancy is also called extrauterine pregnancy. In this condition, fertilized egg implants outside the uterus. So you are already know the diagram of human female reproductive system. Human female reproductive system. So this is the female reproductive system. We know the parts of this female reproductive system. Whatever we are drawing, this is the duct system in the female reproductive system. This finger-like structures is called as the fimbriae, and the fimbriae is present on the margins of the infundibulum. So this uterus opens into the a muscular chamber that is called as the vagina. So now this part, it is a vagina, and the mouth of uterus is called as the cervix, and this part we will call as uterus. Yes, uterus, and this is the fallopian tube, or maybe oviduct. This region, this oviduct having, this is this region is thymus, and this region is called as ampulla, and funnel like structure it is called as infundibulum, and it is fimbriae, and this is ovary, and similarly this side it is also a ovary. So now in ectopic pregnancy, they also called extrauterine pregnancy. Generally, the fetus will develop within the uterus. But in this ectopic pregnancy, the implant fertilized egg fertilization is takes place in ampullary isthmus junction, this region. The egg is fertilized and it forms the zygote in this region. Means in fallopian tube, zygote is formed. This zygote travels by dividing cleavage or mitotic divisions, and finally after fertilization 7 to 8 day after, it is implanted onto the uterus, endometrium wall of the uterus, that already we have studied. That is the procedure. But in this ectopic pregnancy, the zygote is implanted, the fertilized egg or maybe zygote is implanted in the outside the uterus. That means outside the uterus is a fallopian tube. So 90% of the cases that fertilized egg is implanted in the oviducts or maybe fallopian tube. So this condition is called as tubal pregnancy. So the correct answer for this ectopic pregnancy, fetus grows in or fertilized egg grows in or zygote grows in fallopian tube. That is the correct answer. Question number 31. Which is once a week pill? Options 1. Saheli, 2. Mala D, 3. Mala N, 4. Both 1 and 3 options. So let's see the information about that. A new oral contraceptive for females contain a non-steroidal preparation, that is Saheli, is a new oral contraceptive for females contain a non-steroid preparation. It's is a once week pill with very few side effects, that is Saheli. So already this comes under this concept, oral contraceptive pills. So these oral contraceptive pills are helpful to prevent ovulation, prevent ovulation, and also this oral contraceptive helpful to helpful to inhibit implantation. Implantation. So now the once a week pill is Saheli. It is developed in India. First non-steroidal oral pill. Generally, oral pills are considered steroids like estrogen and progesterone combination. But in this Saheli, that estrogen and progesterone is not present. That's why it is considered as non-steroidal preparation, and it is considered as once a week pill. Saheli. It is developed in India. Question number 32. Which is not included in barrier methods of birth control? Options: 1. Diaphragm, 2. Lips loop, 3. Cervical caps, 4. Walls. Let's see. Diaphragm is a barrier method. Lips loop is non-medicated intrauterine devices. Cervical caps barrier method, vault barrier method. So here question is which is not included in barrier method. So that is lips loop is not a barrier method. It is a intra IUD intra. It is a intra uterine intrauterine device. So IUD, and it is non-medicated. So the correct option is 2. Question number 33. Copper T or lips loop prevents. Options: 1. Fertilization, 2. Ovulation, 3. Zygote formation, 4. Cleavage. So let's see. Copper T or lips loop is a IUD intrauterine device. Copper T or lips loop is a intrauterine devices comes under that. The functions of these intrauterine devices is to prevent fertilization. So now correct answer for this question is copper T or lips loop prevent fertilization. That is the correct option 1. Now what about this ovulation? We are already discussed. This ovulation is prevented by oral pills. The ovulation prevented by prevented by oral pills. Question number 34. A childless couple can be assisted to have a child through a technique called ICSI. The full form of this technique is, so here the question is asking that what is the full form of this ICSI full form. So the ICSI full form is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So the correct option is 3. So ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. During this condition, sperm is directly injected into the ovum, cytoplasm of the ovum. So sperm directly directly injected into cytoplasm of ovum. Question number 35. Oral contraceptive is composed of options: 1. Estrogen and growth hormone, 2. Estrogen, progesterone, 3. Estrogen and testosterone, 4. Progesterone and testosterone. So oral contraceptives are used by the females. That is clear. So testosterone hormone is produced by the male. So that's why in which are options the testosterone is mentioned, that options are not considered for this question. Now let's see the remaining. So estrogen and progesterone hormones are present in the oral pills. So the combination of estrogen and progesterone are present in the oral pills, and these oral pills are helpful to prevent ovulation as well as inhibit the implantation. So for this question, correct option is 2, estrogen and progesterone. Question number 36. Which of the following is incorrect for the given figure? Options. It is used by females as implants under the skin. 2. Its effective period is much longer than pills. 3. It is a contraceptive device that can prevent conception, prevent pregnancy. 4. In this, only estrogen or estrogen progesterone combination is used. So now the given diagram, it is clear, that is called as implants. It is one of the birth control method. So in this the incorrect one is the statements. So it is used in the females under the skin of the above the elbow region, and it is effective nearly 5 years. It is effective period of this uh, implants than pills, that is almost 5 years, and it is a contraceptive device that can prevent conception, prevent the pregnancy. And in this, only estrogen or estrogen progesterone combination is used. That is the incorrect combination. That means incorrect statement. Only estrogen or maybe estrogen combination is used in oral contraceptive pills. So the fourth statement it is given here, whatever the fourth statement. So it is given here, that fourth statement, it is a combination of estrogen or maybe estrogen progesterone. This is we can observe in oral pills. Oral pills. So that's why the first three options are related to the given diagram. These three are related to the given diagram implants. Implants. So hence the correct option for this question is fourth, is the incorrect for a given figure. It is correct for only oral pills are having only estrogen or maybe estrogen progesterone combinations. Question number 37. A method of sterilization is options. 1. IUD. 2. Diaphragm. 3. Tubectomy. 4. Loop. So let's see. So in these options, IUD, that is intrauterine devices, they are copper T, copper 7, diaphragm barrier method, tubectomy sterilization method, loop intrauterine device again. So among these two options, first and fourth options, one, one and fourth options are IUDs. That means comes under IUD. Already it is an intrauterine device, first one, and fourth one is also comes under that, belongs to the one. So diaphragms are the barrier method, already we mentioned, used by the female. And this tubectomy, as per question, a method of sterilization is tubectomy. So this tubectomy or this sterilization method used for females, used for females. So during this tubectomy sterilization method, the oviducts are removed or tied. Oviducts are removed. As a result, as a result, gametes are not released. That means ovum is not released. So that means ovary produce the ovum that will not reach to the sperm for the fertilization. So during sterilization method, gametes are not released. Gametes are not released. Remember that gametes are produced, but the gametes are not released. As a result, fertilization do not takes place. So a method of sterilization is tubectomy. Option 3 is correct. Question number 38. Which is related to males? Options: 1. Oral pills, 2. Tubectomy, 3. Vasectomy, 4. None of the above. So let's see the options. Oral pills is related to the females. Tubectomy, already we discussed in question number 37. It is related to the females. So it is a sterilization method. Vasectomy related to the males. In this, vas deferens is removed or cut the vas deferens. In this vasectomy, that means males also, sperm or gametes are not released, but they are produced in the testes. So the correct answer is option 3. Vasectomy is related to the males. Question number 39. In a assisted reproductive technology, the method in which a sperm is directly injected into ovum is called. Options: 1. GIFT, 2. IUI, 3. ZIFT, 4. ICSI. So let's see the abbreviations of these options. So GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer. So this condition already we discussed in the last part. So female do not produce the ovum, but able to provide the environment for the fertilization. In that condition, this gamete intrafallopian transfer is assisted. IUI, it is for the male, defects in the male, that is intrauterine insemination. So if male partner having inability to inseminate the sperms, then this technology, that means ART, assisted reproductive technology, is used for inseminate that semen into the female partner. That is IUI, intrauterine insemination. ZIFT, zygote intra-fallopian transfer. So in this condition, the female partner not able to produce ovum and also not providing the environment for the fertilization. In such condition, the zygote is developed in test tube in vitro fertilization. Then the zygote is transferred into the fallopian tube for the implantation. So fertilization in ZIFT and GIFT, in these two conditions, the difference is major difference. In GIFT, fertilization takes place inside the female body, but in ZIFT, fertilization is done in vitro inside the test tube. So after formation of zygote, it is transplanted. Then ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So in this case, the sperm is directly injected into the ovum. So the correct option is 4, ICSI. Question number 40. Most important component of oral contraceptive is options: 1, thyroxine; 2, LH; 3, progesterone; 4, GH. So in these options, LH is a luteinizing hormone, GH means growth hormone. So now most important component in the oral contraceptive, already the previous bits, few bits we know or we are discussed about the oral contraceptive pill. Oral contraceptive pills are the combination of estrogen and progesterone, and they prevent the ovulation and inhibit the implantation. That points we are already discussed in previous bits. So now the most important component of oral contraceptive as per given options here, progesterone is the correct answer. Option 3. Question number 41. At the 1.7% growth rate, our population could be options: 1, double in 17 years; 2, triple in 33 years; 3, double in 33 years; 4, double in 50 years. So here in this question, the statement is directly from the line of the textbook. So at the 1.7% growth rate, that is the growth rate of Indian population. So in India, per annum, the growth rate of Indian population is 1.7%. If growth rate of population is increasing with this rate, it will become double within 33 years. Our Indian population could be double in 33 years. So the correct option is 3. Question number 42. A fetal sex determination test based on the chromosomal pattern in the amniotic fluid surrounding the developing embryo is called options: amniocentesis; 2, sterilization; 3, conception; 4, amniocentesis. So see here, amniocentesis option 1 and option 4. Just in that sentence or in that word, only one letter is missing, I. Amniocentesis, SES is given in first option and 4 SIS is given. Both are same. In this question, sterilization already we know that is a method of the birth control. in male as well as female. Sterilization method, tubectomy in female, vasectomy in males. Conception means become, that means become pregnant, conception. So, but here the question is a fetal sex determination test is called as amniocentesis is the answer. So, in this question, first and fourth option both are correct. Amniocentesis. So, what is that? It is a procedure in which amniotic fluid is removed from the uterus for test amniotic fluid. It contains fetal cells or maybe cells of the embryo. So fetal cells means it consists the vegetative cells. So it contains amniotic fluid, contains the fetal cells. That fetal cells are the somatic cells. They are somatic cells or maybe or vegetative cells. Vegetative cells. Now, already we discussed in the last part, the somatic cells are vegetative cells of female vegetative or maybe somatic cells consists inactive inactive X chromosome. So that inactive X chromosome is called as bare body, called as bare body. So the presence of bare body, that means extra inactive X chromosome, indicates the sex of the fetus, that is female. Only the somatic cells of female having this bare body. It is not present in the males. So that's why the fetal sex determination test is amniocentesis is nothing but it is a test, a procedure collecting the amniotic fluid. Why they are collecting this amniotic fluid? That amniotic fluid consists the fetal cells, fetal vegetative cells. In that cells they will observe the pattern of chromosomes to identify any chromosomal disorder. That is the intention of this test, amniocentesis. But unfortunately, the test is misusing to detecting the sex of the fetus. How they will detect? When they are studying this chromosomal pattern in a cell, if they find any inactive X chromosome, that identifying helpful to identifying the sex of the fetus. So inactive X chromosome indicates the female. So the correct answer for this question is option 4. As for your answers given in the book, it is also correct. 1. Just you need to find difference here. Here it is E, and in this fourth option here it is I. So amniocentesis, both are correct. Option 1 or maybe 4. Here sterilization method, already we said it is a birth control method. Birth control method, and conception is become pregnant. Question number 43. IVF, in vitro fertilization, involves transfer into fallopian tube of options 1. Zygote or embryo up to 8 cell stage, 2. 32 cell stage, 3. Zygote only, 4. Embryo only up to 8 cell stage. So let's see. In vitro fertilization, in IVF, transfer of zygote or embryo up to 8 cell stage into fallopian tube. So during this in vitro, that is a test tube baby, in vitro fertilization is also considered as test tube baby. In this technique, they transfer the zygote or maybe embryo up to 8 cell stage is transfers into the fallopian tube or maybe oviduct. So the correct option for this question is 1. Thank you, students. We completed exercise level 1 and we will start level 2 in the next part.